Hello and welcome to Defense Anatomy, your trusted source for the latest developments in defense, geopolitics, and strategic affairs. Today we compile a dynamic roundup of key headlines from November 23rd to 26th of the most important updates shaping India's national security landscape. Let's break it down. Kicking off with the milestone in Indo-French collaboration, India and France have greenlit joint production of the advanced Hammer precision-guided bombs under the Make in India framework, marking a significant leap in indigenous munitions capabilities. The agreement, finalized during high-level talks in Paris on November 25th, involves technology transfer from MBDA to Bharat Dynamics Limited for manufacturing up to 2,000 units annually, with initial delivery slated for 2027 integration into Rafale jets and Tejas fighters. Priced at around 50 lakh rupees per bomb, the Hammer offers standoff ranges exceeding 70 kilometers, GPS INS guidance for all-weather strikes, and modular warheads for anti-armor or bunker-busting rules, ideal for high-threat environments like the LAC. For India, this not only slashes import costs by 40%, but also bolsters operational flexibility against adversarial air defenses, aligning with our 75% domestic procurement mandate. On the ground, it enhances pilot safety during precision missions, reducing collateral risks in populated border areas, while creating 5,000 skilled jobs in Hyderabad's aerospace cluster, empowering local talent and stimulating ancillary industries for broader economic ripple effects. Shifting to South Asian ties, Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi embarks on a landmark visit to Sri Lanka from December 1 to 2, aimed at elevating bilateral defense cooperation amid shared maritime concerns in the Indian Ocean region. The itinerary, announced on November 26th, includes strategic dialogues with Sri Lankan counterparts on joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and capacity building for counterterrorism, building on the 2024 Defense Cooperation Agreement. Key focus areas encompass naval interoperability via Ausentex drills and humanitarian assistance training, reflecting Colombo's pivot toward New Delhi post-economic crisis. This engagement comes as India counters China's string of pearls influence through a $4 billion in aid since 2022. For India, it secures vital sea lanes for 80% of our oil imports, deterring hybrid threats and fostering a Sagar, security and growth for all in the region framework. For everyday Indians, it promises safer trade routes, stabilizing fuel prices and job-creating port developments in Tamil Nadu, while inspiring cross-border youth exchanges in military academies to build lasting regional harmony. In a post-Sindhu triumph, India is poised to ink $450 million in BrahMos supersonic missile export deals with Southeast Asian and Middle Eastern nations, leveraging the system's proven battlefield efficacy from the May 2025 operation. Negotiations accelerating since November 25th disclosures target Vietnam, Indonesia, and UAE for coastal defense variants, with deliveries ramping up from BrahMos Aerospace's Nagpur facility by mid-2026. The deal encompasses 200+ missiles at 300 crore each, including training and integration support, pushing annual exports toward 50,000 crore by 2029. This surge follows Operation Sindhur's success in neutralizing terror infrastructure, validating the missile's 290 to 800 km range and Mach 3 speed against mobile targets. Economically, it injects vitality into the sector, generating 10,000 jobs and forex earnings to offset import bills, while positioning India as a top 25 global arms exporter. For citizens, it means a stronger rupee through balanced trade, lower defense inflation, and pride in homegrown tech that safeguards coastal communities from asymmetric threats. Building on this export momentum, India's defense production has hit a $33 billion ambition milestone for FY25, with key stocks surging amid Q2 estimates released on November 25th. Driven by HAL and Tata orders, the sector's output reached Rs 2.75 lakh crore, up 15% YOY, with analysts projecting $50 billion by 2030 through deals to 100+ countries. This follows BrahMos validations and signals Atmanirbhar's maturity, contributing 15% to GDP via MSME linkages. For India, it amplifies fiscal headroom, adding 1% to outlays for R&D and creating 2 lakh jobs, stabilizing the rupee with $10 billion forex inflows. Everyday Indians benefit from lower gadget and fuel prices and export-led wage hikes in Tier 2 cities, turning defense into a prosperity engine. Complementing hardware advances, Bharat Forge and Tata Advanced Systems via PTC Industrial Metals inked a deal with BAE Systems on November 25th to locally produce titanium components for the M77 ultralight howitzer, slashing import dependency from 80% to under 20%. Targeting 50 units annually from Pune facilities, this supports the Army's 145-gun order worth Rs 4,500 crore, with full integration by 2027 for mountain ops. The lightweight design, 4 tons, enables airlift to Ladakh and Arunachal, firing 155mm shells 30 km with precision. For India, it cuts cost by 30%, 1,000 crore savings yearly, and hedges US supply risks aligning with Make in India. Citizens gain from 3,000 precision jobs in Maharashtra, easing labor shortages and boosting regional exports for inclusive growth. Echoing doctrinal sharpening, the Indian Army's War College in Maho has hosted the Doctrine and Strategy for Tomorrow's Warfare seminar on November 23rd, drawing 200+ experts, including US and UK delegates. Discussions centered on AI multi-domain ops, hypersonic countermeasures and quad interoperability, refining post-Galwan strategies. For India, it averts conflicts via cyber-resilient planning, saving 5,000 crore in R&D overlaps. For ordinary Indians, it fuels military education programs, enhancing youth employability and border tourism safety. On the economic front, India's Q2 FY 25-26 GDP is estimated to have expanded by 7.3%, underscoring resilient momentum amid festive demand and policy tailwinds, as per a Reuters poll released November 24th. This follows Q1's 7.8% surge, with full-year forecast steady at 6.8 to 7% per RBI, propelled by urban-rural consumption revival and GST rationalization. Robust services, 8.2% growth, and manufacturing, 7.1%, offset agricultural moderation, with infrastructure capex via NIP hitting 2 lakh crore in H1. For India, this trajectory outpacing global 3.2% average amplifies fiscal space, potentially elevating defense allocations by 1 to 2% to rupees 7.5 lakh crore in FY26, funding next-generation procurements. Ordinary Indians benefit from sustained job addition, 1.2 crore in Q2, moderating inflation to 4.5% and forex buffers exceeding $700 billion to tame rupee swings, ensuring affordable essentials and export-led wage hikes in Tier 2 cities. Wrapping up with innovation zeal, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh declared on November 26 that India is entering a golden era of defense innovation, urging reduced foreign dependence through IDEX and tech indigenization at the Swabalamban 2025 conclave. Addressing startups in DRDO, he highlighted 1.5 lakh crore in FY25 production and 500+ IDEX prototypes, targeting 70% self-reliance by 2030 via AI, quantum and hypersonics. This builds on recent paths like US Javelin approvals and French Hammer transfers. For India, it accelerates a paradigm shift, slashing $20 billion annual imports and fostering a vibrant ecosystem with 20,000 MSME jobs. For the common man, it spells cost-effective security, channeling savings into welfare while sparking entrepreneurial opportunities in emerging hubs like Uttar Pradesh Defense Corridor, driving inclusive growth and national pride. In summary, from November 23rd to 26th headlines: Indo-French munition synergy, Army Sri Lanka bonds, BrahMos export windfall, defense production milestones, titanium howitzer indigenization, doctrinal seminars, Q2 economic resilience, and Rajnath Singh's innovation clarion, India charts a course of assertive autonomy and collaborative strength. These strides not only shield our frontiers, but also propel equitable prosperity, navigating global headwinds with foresight. Thank you for tuning into Defense Anatomy. If the BrahMos deals or GDP surge caught your eye, like, subscribe and share your thoughts below. Stay informed, stay empowered. Until next time.